Berryman here, and this is just another announcement for the John Berryman Dream Songs Readalong on Voxer. It's going to be over at least 1 month. In June, we're reading the Dream Songs, 77 Dream Songs, and then I have a sneaking suspicion we're going to go on to July. We'll take a vote in the group. We have 12 people in the group right now. And you've heard of a lot of them, I'm sure. Some others are commenters extraordinaire, I call them. But I'm going to list them in at least the content creators. I'll list their channels in the description box below. And I'm going to read 1 or 2 poems from the Dream Songs. I'm going to read one in the later one about where Leopold Bloom appears from Ulysses. They talk about Ireland. There's a few Irish poems in here, poems about Yeats. My story, I'm not an expert in John Berryman. In fact, we have a handful of people who have read the Dream Songs before, and then more than half who have not read them before. So we have a bit of a schedule. If you join the group, we'll tell you about it. If not, you can read along with us. I have a brand new copy unmarked by me, and then I have an old copy that I don't have the receipt in it, but I have a ticket from Amtrak that I took to Klamath Falls, and I stayed for about 3 months, and I had this book along with me. And that's from June 13th, 2003. So over 20 years. And I love Amtrak. I've taken several Amtraks. I'm not going to digress too much, but I've taken one too. From Medford, which is right by Klamath Falls. Klamath Falls is about 20 miles north of California. It's right there. So I took one to Reno from Medford from there, and you go through Sacramento and go through the Sahara mountains there. It's very nice, very cool. That window, in the bar cart. So let me read a famous one, 14. Then on YouTube, you can just Google John Berryman reading Dream Song number 14. There's several of them reading this. And it's a favorite of Greg's, another bibliophile reads. So, 14. Life, friends, is boring. We must not say so. After all, the sky flashes. The great sea yearns. We ourselves flash and yearn. And moreover, my mother told me as a boy, repeatedly, ever to confess you're bored means you have no inner resources. I conclude now I have no inner resources because I'm heavily bored. Peoples bore me, literature bores me, especially great literature. Henry bores me with his plights and gripes, as bad as Achilles, who loves people and valiant art, which bores me. And the tranquil hills and gin look like a drag, and somehow a dog has taken itself and its tail considerably away into mountains or sea or sky, leaving behind me wag. Now, just to hear that poem, wow, that's a weird poem. It has a line and a rhyme scheme to it, almost like, and all the poems are not exactly like that. They differ, but some are the same, but they all have like a rhyme scheme to them. And Berryman made up his rhyme scheme. Here's a poem about Bloom and Ulysses and rest. This is a Dream Song 288. He has a rhyme scheme to it too, see if you can catch it. In neighborhoods evil of noise, he deployed Henry, stance unheroic. Say yes without offending. In our career here, goodwill, we too will ill wrinkle a grin. The place is not so bad considering the alternative with real fear. Being dead, I mean. Well, it is a long rest, to himself, said Mr. Bloom. But is it that now? As one Hungarian Jew to another, I have seen grins that test your patience, pal. Things are getting out of hand. Cafford, another one. Blundering, faltering, uphill all the way, and icy. Oh, say yes without offending. His heart, a mud puddle, sang. Swerve, swerve, it sang. And it sang that all day. New tasks will craze you in your happy ending. Let go without a pang. Do we have time for one more? 14, because this is what you can expect if you join the group. Now, 14, let's look at this for a second. Okay, I think this is Mr. Bones talking. He talks about Henry, and he's got that cadence of speech that is throughout the book when he appears of a black minstrel. Peoples bore me, literature bores me, Henry bores me. The little peoples bore me, people, and but it's got that heroic. After all, the sky flashes, the great sea yearns, we ourselves flash and yearn, and moreover, my mother told me as a boy, repeatedly, not repeatedly, it's repeatingly, ing. And then the last stanza does not rhyme except for the two lines drag and wag. Every other ending word doesn't rhyme with anything else. So more of them rhyme than not. So there's that. What do you think? Have you heard of Berryman? Let me know in the comments. Let me know. We start tomorrow. There is a schedule, so we're starting in I would have read more and better and more famous ones, but I don't want to spoil it for some of the people who have not read Berryman in our group. So thank you all, and I'll talk to you later.